Wes here, sewing machine repair. Today's improvement, I added this large spool of thread to my workbench. I have it threaded up here through a keychain that's zip tied to this command strip. This is just screwed in with a piece of Kaizen foam to fill that gap. And whenever I have a machine here, I can just grab the thread, thread it through, and when I'm done, just pull it back up there. This will prevent me from leaving my thread in a customer's machine. It also allows me to use a bigger spool of thread so I don't run out and have to change it quite so often. I also have these bobbins here, one empty one and one full one, so that I can test a customer's bobbin winder, and I can just take the thread from one and spool it onto the other and just keep transferring them back and forth. So, and I always have two here, so I know that if they're not here, if there's not two here, and if I see one's missing, I'll know it's in somebody's machine. I also added these yellow dots to separate mine from my customers, prevent me from losing bobbins, and I'm making sure I'm not giving stuff away. I also labeled the class 15, class 66. Those are the two most common ones I use. Also got a couple tools here that don't always want to stay in place. I just added a little Velcro to the bottom to keep those from falling off. And this one too, and then this one too. I also have this reference chart that I kind of simplified down below for quicker reference. Couple improvements to my work apron here. Before I had a prototype on here that I ended up liking a lot, and it wore out because I used a real thin fabric. So this time I used some denim to thicken up the fabric. I also used multiple layers to stiffen the fabric so that when I hang it up, the strong magnets that are behind these parts don't all clump together. So the stiffness kind of keeps the magnets from clumping all together. So that's nice. Also, when I did this, I kind of re-engineered the way I manufactured it. That was a little bit simpler. So if this one were to wear out or I should need to replace it, I should make it easier on me next time. On these ties here behind the back, I also bought this clip here for $1.50, and that just saves me having to tie it by hand behind my back. Saves me, a few seconds every time I take it on and off.